Hey everybody, it's Jason Blaha here, and there's a video I probably needed to do for a while. I think now's a great time to do it because I have so many different things going on, and it's always interesting with all the stuff that's said about me out in the community. And it's just have some transparency because you guys have always known me for my brutal honesty and transparency. So let me talk a little bit about the type of money I actually make off the internet, some actual details of what I can and can't get away with without violating any contracts anywhere, and kind of the business model I have used to build that. And it's always interesting because when I first started this, I had said on some forums, I was going to start a YouTube channel to make a little side money because I saw people were making money in it. And a lot of people got mad at me. They didn't realize that I meant just pocket change. I really only thought I was going to make about $100 a month, just some side money, doing some online stuff for fun, helping people, doing things I enjoy, making videos I enjoy. I didn't actually ever think I would make a living at it when I started. I do now. But at the time, I didn't realize that. And one of the things I noticed early on, just observing people on forums and in the community, and this stems back to the fact that people within the training world, bodybuilding world, fitness world, we have a massive number of insecure people. It, as a demographic, draws in massive amounts of insecure people, and they have that crab in a bucket mentality. They don't like to ever see anybody succeed who starts where they were, who's down at the bottom, and to reach their way up and succeed. And people get mad because they see people succeeding who they don't see as the best of the best, who are able to market themselves online and start making money, and they hate them. Like, I notice how much just sheer amount of hate guys like the Hodge twins, Vince DeMont, and then later Chris Jones and people would get on these forums because they're not the best of the best in their mind as far as their actual fitness endeavors, yet they're making money, making good money. And in fact, some of those people who I just named are making somewhere between 6 and 7 figures a year. Actually, all of them are making at least 6 figures. So people have this mentality and they just hate. And the thing that I learned really early on is that you can utilize that mentality, that hatred, and just the haterdom that exists there to your financial benefit. And me even revealing that isn't going to hurt me in any way. And something else that people always note, they get angry because the best of the best aren't always making money. And the thing that you have to realize, just like I've said before, some of the best athletes in the world do not make the best coaches. Some of the best coaches in the world do not make the best athletes. And neither one of those ensures that someone knows how to market themselves or they have any mind for business, and particularly with the modern business. It's making money on the internet is a new skill, it's an innovation. It requires a completely different approach than traditional business models if you really want to be successful and make money at it. And that's the reality of it, because I'm not the best. Am I a good power lifter? Yeah, and if people want to argue otherwise, look at my meet results, look at where I stack up in comparison to the percentage of other power lifters, what medals I win. I'm above average, well above average. Am I fantastic? No, because that top 1% to 2% is so much better than everyone else that we can't touch them. They're just amazing. And I'm not on their level, and I accept that. And I respect the hell out of those guys, the athletes, for being so much better than me. I respect them completely. But as far as the business end goes, okay, here's what I do. I do something I love for a living, and it's something I catch hate for when people actually realize I make a living doing this because this guy's not the best. How can he do this? It's just terrible. It's awful. Fuck this sorry guy. We hate him so much. And the thing is, and he's such a loser. Oh, he's this fat autistic virgin, which is really funny because people who know me in real life will laugh at that. I'm actually really, really social in person, and I'm by no means a virgin. And for those asking, I'm not on welfare. I make way too much money. I don't qualify for any sort of welfare anywhere in the world. I have 4 different W-7 and 1044s filed with the IRS. Believe me, I don't qualify for anything. And yet I do something I love at home. And the majority of my work actually helps people. It teaches people, it helps them, because I have over 1,000 videos up. And even though I do some trolling and some other stuff for marketing in there, the majority of my minutes and hours per week of uploaded content is purely informative and educational. And that's something people seem to forget. My Q&As are my biggest segment. They make up more than my combined weekly minutes when you look at it. And that's for the people who really want the hardcore information. And then I sprinkle informative videos in there, and then I do things as a business model in between. And how much money am I making doing all of this? If you take everything from my combined YouTube incomes, because I've got a couple of different channels. I have 2 different affiliates. I've got a Tiger Fitness affiliate. I have an Amazon affiliate right now. I'm also writing 1 article per month, which takes me a couple hours for Tiger Fitness. What's my predicted income? For this year is probably going to be conservatively on my taxes this year, $35,000. It could be 40 or more depending on how the later part of the year goes, because I'm going to get some additional promotion in here as a result of other outreach. And so if that pans out, it could go over 40. And is that amazing money? No, it's not amazing. There are plenty of people who make more than that. But how many people do something they love where they don't have a boss they report to and they only work part-time from their house and make that? It's not many, so I'm really lucky to have done that, and it's mostly due to my marketing and marketing myself. And the primary thing that I market myself on is not that I'm the best lifter out there. I'm not. I'm good, but I'm not the best. Guys, I'm 38 years old. I have a severe medical disability. I've recovered from being 100% disabled and bedbound. I've had to recover from that and do the best I can, and I've done good, but I'm not the best. And you can't expect me to be. I don't expect myself to be, but I give everything I have. So what I've marketed myself on is the haters. That crab in the bucket mentality, the people that when they see you getting outreach, they get angry because they can't do it, and maybe they have jobs that they hate, and so then they want to shit talk you and say terrible things about you all the time. And here's the thing, I love those people. I love them. They're making me money. I wouldn't be making the type of money that I'm making doing what I do if it wasn't for all those hundreds and thousands of haters who talk about me negatively everywhere, who even go and they post on my video comments. They're making me money by posting in the comments and the ads rolling. And when they post, sometimes people see it on their Google Plus and it spreads. And on forums or threads started, and all over Facebook, people talk smack about me. But the thing is, every time they write, oh, this mouth-breathing, fat, autistic virgin, I can't believe he has a following, fuck him and his sorry ass. Every time they do that, someone sees my name who's never heard of me. They go look, they come to my channel or my websites to make fun of me, and then a bunch of them stay and see the content. They kind of stick around, they see some of the other content, and I hear this all the time from people, hey, I really thought that was true. Then I started watching what you have, and I realized you actually have some good, useful content. I started using it, and it helped me. So those people doing that are spreading my outreach. And the thing is, because I've noticed that there's such a massive number of people with these insecurities and that crab in a bucket mentality trying to pull everyone else back down who is doing better and being successful than them, that even me saying that won't matter, because if every single one of those haters who hears this never talks about me again in order to try to screw me over, there'll be 1,000 more to take their place. And as I get more outreach, there'll be another 1,000 and another 1,000 of those people just hating on me and spreading my name, even if everyone who hears this message stops. So it doesn't even matter at that point. It becomes just a ball that just keeps rolling downhill. And yeah, at the rate I'm going with this, sure, off the fitness end, I'll probably end up making $100,000 a year eventually. And of course, I've got my other tactical channel going. I'm going into a tactical company with friends of mine, and that's another niche market that I'm going to be using this to expand upon and to grow the outreach on that slowly. And we're going to be doing gun shows and all sorts of things there, and that's going to build up into a legitimate part-time business on top of it. And maybe in the long term that'll make $100,000 a year. So the whole idea though is just outreach is what matters. All the little things that I do add up. The fake natty thing, me making a silly video to where when I mentioned that when you count in all the water I was holding while holding extra body fat while bulking, that my fat-free mass index was as high as Serge Nubret when he is dry and has lost water in contest condition. That alone probably picked me up 1,000 new viewers because of people shit-talking me about it. The whole thing is absurd because we're comparing water to muscle mass, but it's still lean body mass on the fat-free mass index. That's why we discuss the fat-free mass index from the perspective of being lean and not when you're bulked up, because it throws the numbers off. But yet people don't understand that. It just gave them a reason to smack talk. To my recent Benz thing, the GoFundMe with the Mercedes-Benz, guys, I can afford the Benz now. It was just a fun publicity stunt. And it worked. It worked. It went viral everywhere. And all these people smack talked me, and all it did was increase my outreach. And it was a fun, funny thing to do. I enjoy doing it just for fun, and it increased my outreach everywhere just because people are going to hate on anything that you do that they see. But the more that people hate you, the more it increases your outreach and the more money that you're going to make in the long term doing this. And so what I recommend to all of you trying to get into this sort of market, if you want to make an actual living at it, it is important that you capitalize on that need to hate within our community. You capitalize upon that insecurity that the large majority of people who work out, particularly people who train for aesthetics, that they have. because they can't help but have that crab in a bucket mentality due to their own insecurities. And as soon as you start being even slightly successful, they're going to hate on you so much. As Rick Ross says, as soon as they see success, haters reinvest. And they will, and they'll make you money, guys. So capitalize on that. Do things to get attention that's going to make you hated by the insecure people, because they are free advertising and they will spread your name everywhere. There will always be blowback and people who come to hate you, but out of that blowback every time, you're going to lose people who will eventually come back when they realize they actually like your information, and then as soon as they see you change tack skin, they'll eventually come back. You don't lose all of them permanently, and you're going to get that blowback of negativity, but out of that blowback every time, you will gain a number of new fans who stay when they see if your content itself is actually good and useful and helpful. They will stay for it. And those loyal fans are the people who will use your affiliate links. They'll even donate to donations and GoFundMe's and fan funding from time to time. Those people are making you money. Love your haters. Your haters are amazing. Don't ever get mad at them. They are, for internet business and anything to where you need outreach on the internet, those people are your lifeblood. Those haters will make you rich. Love them. All right, guys, but that's really all I have to say on that today. I hope it has been informative, and I will talk to you guys next time.